After a long season without fans in the stands, students are finally back inside Assembly Hall. Some students have not made it to a game yet so far this season, but are excited to get back, and the students that have been to games have had high praise for the student section inside the hall. After the loss, the Hoosiers are on a 3-game losing streak, but they are all to top 15 squads. Despite the losses, Coach Steve Aird said the team has improved. Indiana baseball cruised to another easy win last night, defeating Cincinnati 7-0. The pitching staff dominated, picking up 14 strikeouts and allowing just 2 hits. They've now combined for 30 strikeouts and allowed just 2 runs here at Bart Kaufman Field so far this season. Josh Pine hit his second homer in as many days here at Bart Kaufman Field and is off to a great start of his freshman campaign, but it's also his defense that's keeping him in the lineup. And with the Indiana pitchers' struggles, the Northwestern offense capitalized. In wins on Saturday and Sunday, they put up 20 combined runs and were very effective with 2 outs. The Colts headed into Sunday with a 6-5 record and hosted the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They were in need of a win in order to keep their name in the mix for the AFC wildcard and in the AFC South. Let's take a look at some highlights. Second quarter, Tampa Bay up 7-3. Tom Brady's first time at Lucas Oil since 2015. Play action pass. Carson Wentz with a nuke downfield. It's caught by Ashton Doolin. Lead still at 12 later in the first half. It's Parker Stewart out on the wing. Bounce pass inside. Trace Jackson Davis makes a move towards the rim, gets it off the backboard and in. Here's a scene at Lucas Oil Stadium. Unlike the Indiana game, most fans decided to keep their shirts on for the entirety of the game. First quarter, Jaguars about to punt. It's Logan Cook and it's blocked by Zaire Franklin. Ball squirts around a little bit. Who's going to pick it up? It's going to be EJ Speed. He races toward the pylon, stiff arms the punter, just barely gets in for the touchdown. Huge special teams play for the Colts. The very next play, Matthew Stafford looking to make a comeback for the Lions. It's not going to happen here. Kenny Moore jumps the route, got a lot of green in front of him, takes it back to the house. That's a pick 6, and that play would help the Colts get the win, 41-21, and move to 5-2 on the season. And how has the IU athletic department been involved with the student athletes to help them get deals? Now we're going to talk about 1 seeds. Gonzaga and Arizona seem like they're locks. How much will conference tournament performances, especially in the Big 12 and SEC, play into who will join them at the 1 line? You mentioned camps and clinics. What other NIL opportunities have athletes here signed? Easily the AL East. They had 4 90-win teams last year. They could have 4 90-win teams again. The Orioles at the bottom, they're not good, but they're going to get some of their young guys up, so maybe they get a little competitive at the end of the year. But it's the Blue Jays at the top. They're going to be awesome. I expect them to win the division. Then you got the Red Sox have one of the best lineups in baseball. And then we're talking about the Yankees maybe getting 4th in the division, which is pretty crazy considering the talent that they have. So it's definitely the AL East. I got Carlos Correa. He's going to benefit from a PR standpoint. He gets out of Houston into Minnesota, who national media really doesn't talk about at all. So he's going to get out of the spotlight a little bit. He's making dough, too. Huge contract. It has an opt-out after each year, so if it doesn't work out in Minnesota, he can leave, go somewhere else. I'm pretty sure they're going to be sitting somewhere around the bubble. They're looking somewhere in the middle of the Big Ten, towards the top middle. The Big Ten got 5 teams into the NCAA tournament in 17, 18, and 19, just 3 last year, so it'll be interesting with the non-conference schedule to see if they can bump that up to the 5 that they had before. Indiana's first 3-pointer of the night, they retake the lead, 12-11. Indiana, 2:45 left to go in the first Big Ten matchup for each team. Interior pass to Marisa. She snags it. Backwards layup, no good. Rebound Indiana. Cardano Hillary pushing the tempo on the break. She's at the left wing, taking a move inside. Goes by the baseline. Great pass inside, down low. Grace Berger gets it off the backboard and in.
It was a great drive by Cardano Hillary, able to get under the basket, see Berger really well. That one-armed pass, and Berger up for the shot right under the hoop. I mean, that was beautiful right there.
Penn State now with the ball. Sizing up right wing. Maddie Burke back over to Marisa. She's been hot so far to start the game. Marisa sizing up Moore McNeil. Takes a fadeaway mid-range. No good. Rebound Indiana. Cardano Hillary once again with the board. Berger with the ball on the right wing. Looks to make a move inside. Swings it. Cardano Hillary. Over to Moore McNeil in the corner, now down low, Mackenzie Holmes. Back out Moore McNeil and swinging it around. Right corner now with Goulbe. Penn State getting a trap in, gets it over to Berger. Less than 10 seconds left in the shot clock. Berger looks to make a move. Swings it over to Cardano Hillary, 3-pointer, splash! Cardano Hillary with her first field goal of the night, redeeming herself so far from the 0 for 10 shooting from NC State. Indiana with their largest lead of the night, 17-11.
Not only is Cardano Hillary, she's starting to drain her shots, but also she has 3 rebounds on the night, and that is more than any other player on the court right now. And she is definitely not the tallest standing on the court, so that is very impressive from her. She's probably thinking in her head, coming off of NC State, she's doing anything and everything she can to contribute to their play
she looked
tonight.
a little sporadic to start, but looks like she's starting to settle in. Made a free throw, hit that three-pointer, and picked up an assist. A hand check there, though, by the Hoosiers. That's going to go on number 1, Caitlin Peterson. Her first foul of the night, Indiana's second team foul. Kelly Jaycott looking to inbound the ball for the Hoosiers, or for the Nittany Lions. Beg your pardon, it's Nia Beverly. Guarded by Moore McNeil, she swings it top of the key. Brigham now down low, left-handed layup, gets it off the backboard and in. Indiana breaks the press. Grace Berger with the ball. Swinging it right wing to Peterson. Indiana working on the Penn State zone, finds Berger, mid-range shot, left corner, no good. Rebound is scrawled by the Hoosiers. Pat Berg tries to make a move around to Nittany Lion. She trips and falls, regains possession of the ball, turns it over. Crowd looking for a foul there, they're not going to get it. But Berger snags the transition outlet pass, brings it up court to Allie Patberg. Her layup no good, but she is fouled.
That was a tough transition right there for Patberg. She was tripped up a little bit, and then she got tripped up actually twice, and she was trying to go to the hoop, unable, and she lost the ball. But then good thing Grace Berger was down on the other end, able to get that interception, and they went back down the court. And that was great by Patberg. Really, she jump stopped and then was able to go up for the shot, getting fouled. Now she's at the line.
Off-balance shot there for Patberg, but she's fouled by Penn State. Her first free throw rattles around the rim and drops. Indiana now 2 for 3 from the line tonight. Allie Patberg looks to take her second. That's off the back rim. Batted back, though, to Patberg. She swings it back out. Moore McNeil in the lane. Bounce pass is swept up by Penn State. Scramble for the ball, and there's a foul.
To the basket, Lowry, blocked out of bounds by Mackenzie Holmes.
Austin Render is the new voice of Indiana women's basketball and baseball, fresh out of college after graduating from IU last spring.
To Kavanaugh, buzzer beater is stuck.
But for him, his career in sports broadcasting started long ago.
The bottom line is, what do you want to be when you grow up? And I put down sports broadcaster. I have no idea where that came from. I have no idea how first grade me knew that was what I wanted to do. Against Kavanaugh.
Render's favorite part about broadcasting? It's live.
I get to experience the drama alongside the listener, which I think is super fun.
As a lifelong IU fan, Don Fisher was his first inspiration in the field, and now he works alongside him.
Just nice to get to interact with him and pick his brain. It's an opportunity for me to learn from somebody that I've looked up to my entire life. And he's one of the best in the business, so what better guy to get to learn from than Don?
Not only does he work with his childhood inspiration, but he calls games from the same chair.
I don't want to take it for granted ever. It's a really cool opportunity. It's even an extra comfy chair, but no, it's great to be in the same seat as him, to know that on Sunday he's going to be in the same seat that I am in today. It's cool to think that I'm my own Don Fisher in a way, and I want to be the best broadcaster for this women's team that I can be.
Fisher wasn't the only IU alum Render looked up to. Current Westwood One broadcaster and IU alum Sam Niederman was a mentor for Render in college.
He's a guy that I've learned from a lot in my time here, and he's a guy that pushed me. He came into the program when I was a sophomore and he was a junior, and he was so good, it made me realize this is where I need to get to the next level.
Throughout their time together, Niederman saw Render improve.
I've seen him grow in his confidence, in his delivery, and he's always had that self-assuredness, but I've seen him grow a lot in just the way that he's carried himself on the air.
Render looks to continue to grow in Assembly Hall, and he hopes the legendary arena never gets old.
Any game in here is special. Getting to walk in, seeing the banners, getting to sit where I sit, getting to watch the ladies warm up, that to me has a special feeling to it.
With the new job, Render wants to focus on living in the moment and enjoying his time.
I just want to continue to improve and be the best that I can be each game. I don't want to look too far ahead. I know everyone wants to ask, where do you want to go with your career? What's the next step? I just want to live in the moment, and each game, like tonight's game, I just want to give it the best that I can and enjoy it.
Render will be back out on the airwaves for the Hoosiers on Sunday when they take on Western Michigan. For IU Sports Media, I'm Josh Bode.